Good afternoon and warm greetings to all the participants in this afternoon celebration for the 11th ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers Conferment Ceremony. The Philippines has been in community quarantine due to the widespread of the coronavirus since last year. Truly, it would seem impossible to be able to celebrate such a momentous event like this. But as the saying goes, there is always a rainbow at the end of every rain. This afternoon, a rainbow will transpire right before our eyes as we recognize and mark a milestone in our engineers' lives. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 11th ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers Conferment Ceremony.
Good afternoon po, Ma'am Opel. Kamusta na kayo?
Naman. Okay na okay.
Good. Salamat po.
Partner, happy birthday! Partner Opel, happy birthday!
Happy birthday ni Ma'am. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
Hapon. Wala akong naamoy
Naubos ko na.
Kami pa-deliver.
Oo, nag-lechon kami.
Oh, talaga naman.
Oo,
Sir
finally.
Rico, kamusta na, Sir Rico? Sir Hermie, andyan?
Andiyan si Hermie.
Si Sir Alnar. Yun din.
Isang birthday boy ba? Wala pa rito?
Marami yata may birthday dyan, Sir
Oo.
Rico.
Asa ka pa doon, gutom mabuti mo doon.
Makaabot kaya dito sa Saudi at maski maamoy ko lang yung handa.
Bakit yung background niya may bandera? Bakit yung sa akin ayaw lumabas yung bandera, yung flag?
Eh, binigay na bago ah.
Sorry for the technical
Bago.
problem.
Okay, hanapin ko.
Kanina lang
Okay,
binigay.
so let's go back to from the top. The Philippines has been in community quarantine due to the widespread of the coronavirus since last year. Truly, it would seem impossible to be able to celebrate such a momentous event like this. But, as the saying goes, there is always a rainbow at the end of every rain. This afternoon, a rainbow will transpire right before our eyes as we recognize and mark a milestone in our engineers' lives. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 11th ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers Conferment Ceremony Virtual Edition. We begin this program with a prayer, and to lead us in the invocation is someone who is known to be a woman with conviction, gracious and beautiful inside and out. I now invite Honorable Ofelia V. Bulaong, Chairperson of the Professional Regulatory Board of Chemical Engineering, to invoke the Almighty.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Today we seek your promise for a day filled with life, a day without sorrow, to see the sun without rain, and sunrise every morning, strength every day, comfort for the tears, and light for the way for every duty. We pray for our Honorable PRC Chairperson, Attorney Theophilus Pilando Jr., our Chairman, the Honorable PRC Commissioner Yolanda D. Reyes, the Honorable Commissioner Jose Y. Cueto Jr., the Honorable Assistant Commissioner Aristo Hernes Esmundo, the Honorable Secretary of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. Prospero de Vera, Assistant Commissioners, other officials, the PTC President Federico Mansada, and officers of other engineering associations and ASEAN groups, other PRC officials, employees, heads and officers of the regional offices, the ASEAN member ACPES, other engineers working in different parts of the world. We also pray for the future ACPES who will take their oath today. We pray that the Philippines and ASEAN countries and all other nations be free from COVID-19 and other diseases as soon as possible, with most beings being helped to recover from any illness and brought to higher spiritual levels by loving, smiling, thanking, meditating, enjoying nature, and most of all, by praying to you, our God Almighty, for protection from diseases, conflicts, unnecessary wars. Help us keep the faith, generosity, gratitude, compassion, and understanding for the faults of others. Lord God, keep us in your hands, away from any illness at this time, and forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Engineer Bulaong, for that heartfelt prayer. I now encourage everyone to join me in singing the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sadikit pa yung buhay, lupang hinirang,
Kanang mag-iit sa mundo, hindi ka pa sisigil sa haragat at
Ang tudaan sa panayang minamang bagsak ng
nagbiling-ling ang bituin at araw ng kain at may lumilit aking pangsinta buhay ay langit sa piling mo ang ligaya ng ay mag-ating ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Again, I would like to inform everyone that this event will be on live stream via PRC's official Facebook page and YouTube account. This afternoon's affair marks one of the most awaited events, not only for our engineers, but also for our patient and supportive families and friends. We are fortunate to have someone with us who is considered to be not only the best person in encouraging and motivating PRC's workforce, but also someone who has been very active and supportive of PRC's programs in developing the Filipino professionals' competency. Friends, I would like to introduce to you Honorable Yolanda D. Reyes, Commissioner of the Professional Regulation Commission, to deliver her welcome remarks.
Thank you very much, Marinette. Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to greet the chairperson of our Professional Regulation Commission, Attorney Teofilo Pilando Jr. Also, I would like to greet our CHED representative. Of course, she is representing the CHED chairman, Prospero de Vera, and in the person of Attorney Lily Milia, attorney, and PTC National President Federico Monsada. I would like to greet also my fellow co-commissioner, Jose Y. Cueto Jr., all our board chairmen and members who are present here, the APO presidents and members who are present here, our International Affairs Office heads and Secretariat have been working very hard to make sure that all this happens. Again, good afternoon and welcome to the 11th ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers Conferment ceremonies. This indeed is a very momentous occasion. Every time that there is a conferment ceremony, it's always joy to PRC because it really heightens up the vigor and the strength of the Filipino professionals, particularly in the engineering field. And as we all know that we are also being registered in the ASEAN registry. And so this proves that there are so many Filipino engineers that are of global qualifications and who have the international standards, who possess the international standards. And so we always makes us proud to be part of this endeavor. Let's all be part of, while you are there already being conferred, I'm sure you will also be able to help others reach that level of qualification and competency to make them qualified also for this, to be members of this registry. We welcome you and again, gandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at mabuhay ang Pilipinong enhinyero.
Thank you, Commissioner Reyes, for your warm words of welcome. We would like to acknowledge the presence of professional regulatory boards, Honorable Leandro A. Conti, Honorable Lorenzo P. Larion, Honorable Jericho T. Borja, Honorable Praxedes P. Bernardo, Honorable Romeo A. Estañero, Honorable Francis B. Mapile, Honorable Jaime V. Mendoza, Honorable Alnar L. Detalla, Honorable Herminio J. Orbe, Honorable Enrico Claro R. Del Moro, and Honorable Ofelia V. Bulao. Carrying on with giving you the best, we have outstanding and distinguished officials who took time off from their busy schedules to join us and express their messages. Our first guest is the officer in charge of the Executive Director 4 of the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED. She is also the representative of Chairman Chair Prospero E. De Vera III, Chairman of the CHED, member of the ASEAN Monitoring Committee on Engineering Services of the Philippines, or AMSES. Let us all welcome Attorney Lily Frida C. Makabangon Milia to impart her message. I guess we have to move on to our next guest. Our next guest is someone known for his exemplary leadership and contributions to the advancement of the various engineering professions and the Filipino engineers. He is also known to possess untiring efforts and selfless leadership. Please join me in welcoming Engineer Federico A. Monsada, National President of the Philippine Technological Council, member of the ANSEF, to deliver his message.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Marinette. I hope you can hear my audio. First of all, I would like to greet the chairman of the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. Prospero De Vera III, represented here by Attorney Milia, Lily Milia of the OIC Executive Director of CHED. Of course, I would like to greet our Chairman of the Professional Regulation Commission, Attorney Chupilo Pilando Jr., our Commissioner Yoli Reyes, our Commissioner Jose Cueto Jr. Greetings also to all the members, honorable members of the professional regulatory boards. I was taking notes of the presence of Chairman Conte, Chairman Bernardo, Chairman Mapili, Chairman D'Italia, and the professional regulatory members, PRB member Larion, Borja, Dr. Staniero, Jimmy Mendoza, Herminio Orbe, and of course Rico Del Moro. And I think I have not written here, but I would like to also recognize the presence of Honorable Ophelia Bulaong, a friend of mine. Thank you very much for the invitation to talk today. First of all, let me congratulate all the ACPE conference today. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for me to be a part of this very momentous event in the life of an engineer like all of you. Congratulations likewise to your families who have supported you in your quest for a loftier engineering professional life. Conferment has always been very important to me personally. In a conferment, one could not but be more often ecstatic for having achieved a great milestone in one's life. On the other hand, conferment is not only bestowing an honor or recognizing one's achievement, but more importantly, it is recognizing a start of a new challenging phase of life. In this case, possibly facing a stiffer and more competition, however, where opportunities abound. Opportunities as well as cooperation with fellow engineers. I could vividly remember the time when we finally completed the implementing rules and regulation for the ACPE Engineer Register. That was a few days before July 1st, 2013, when the IRR was first published in the Inquirer. We were discussing then, if I remember correctly, it was at the Club Filipino, what challenges new ACPS will be facing once they get registered into the ACPE register. Of course, we know that once you get registered in the ACPE register, you will have qualifications that meet the standards of an ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer. Today, 8 years after that completion of the IRR and the publication of that IRR, those challenges and obligations, if I may use the term, have significantly transformed such that this now require us, engineers, to similarly transform ourselves continually and fast, because changes are quite fast. From being a purely technical specialist or expert, formulating complicated solutions for engineering problems, into one professional who do not just adeptly apply first principles of mathematics, sciences, and engineering fundamentals to solve complicated engineering problems, but into one who think through, design solutions, and make difficult judgments for complex, please take note, complex human problems, using principles of STEM and now applied knowledge of many more, including, of course, ability to recognize sustainability, environmental protection, disaster risk and management, among others. While we are, or the engineers, are carefully weighing the impact of one's proposal or solution. After all is said and done, engineers are born and educated to solve complex problems. And please take note that in today's parlance, international parlance, if I may, complicated engineering problems are not necessarily complex. complex means, we consider the community where solutions are implemented. We look at social impacts of solutions. We look again, as I've said, of sustainability among others. Beyond solving complex problems, engineers are also highly expected to teach and mentor others. I think the Commissioner Yoli mentioned about helping others to be able to prepare themselves and get them, in place in the ACPE register as well. Develop and set directions for the professions and technologies such that continually solutions to human problems are sustainable and are really, giving top priority to society. And all of this, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, are challenges that you and I, being engineers, being advanced level engineers, ACPE for that matter, must continually and squarely face now that you are an ACPE. Once again, I would like to congratulate everyone for having gone through the rigors of applying for ACPE. I know how, what it takes to apply for an advanced level engineering register such as the ACPE. And I believe that you have done well, my friends. I see many of you whom I have met in several occasions or in many occasions, and I believe you have done it, as they would say, you have done it well, my friends. Congratulations, and thank you for inviting me here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Monsada, for that motivating message. Finally, it is with great pride and honor to have with us someone whom we consider hardworking and has great passion in fulfilling his tasks as the head of the agency. The man behind the Commission's success in delivering efficient service to the public and in the implementation of policies for the improvement of the professionals in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Honorable Teofilo S. Pilando Jr., Chairman of the Professional Regulation Commission and Chairman of the AMCES, to convey his message.
The 132 conferees, colleagues in the ASEAN Monitoring Committee on Engineering Services in the Philippines, and colleagues in the Commission, distinguished guests, a pleasant afternoon. It is with great honor and joy that I am here today to join the first online ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers Conferment ceremony. The Commission is pleased that this momentous event pushed through, despite the restrictions to movement and face-to-face gatherings that we have been accustomed to. Our present situation may limit us to gather. However, the adversities and uncertainties brought by the pandemic cannot halt the significant occasion of conferring 132 professionals in the field of mechanical, civil, electrical, and electronics engineering. More than adherence to ASEAN Mutual Recognition Arrangement on Engineering Services, today's ceremony is a milestone in the conference growth as it symbolizes the opportunity to have a recognized professional standing within the ASEAN region. The additional value and worth to professional careers and engineering expertise, and the enhancement of competitiveness and employment opportunities. To the conferees, the ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers title accorded to you is just the beginning. It is a plea to use your expertise to contribute to the betterment of engineering disciplines, not only in the Philippines, but also in the 9 other ASEAN member countries. Indeed, the scale may be heavier, but I am confident that as accomplished Filipino engineers with active and practical engineering experience over the years, you are more than competent to equip yourselves with the necessary knowledge and endurance to meet the demands of the title and further significant engineering works. It is my utmost hope that we can continue to work for the advancement of the engineering profession in the ASEAN region. On your future endeavors, may you keep the flame of passion burning and never lose the commitment to uphold the values and competency of an ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer. On behalf of the Commission, heartfelt congratulations to the conferees and the organizers of the first online ACPE Conferment. Let us join hands in increasing the number of globally competitive professional engineers. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Pilando, for that inspiring message. Once again, I would like to thank Commissioner Reyes for her warm words of welcome, to President Monsada and Chairman Pilando for their messages. Now we move on to the most awaited part of the program, the conferment ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers 2021.
The country. The country from the ACPE Civil Engineers. The country from the ACPE Civil Engineers. Engineer Alnobar S. Abubakar. Engineer Abubakar is a civil engineer specialized in structural engineering design and project management. He has a professional experience in reinforced concrete and steel structures design, such as mid-high rise buildings, elevated and groundwater tanks, tram rail system, truss, sky bridges, and cantilever canopy. Currently, Engineer Abubakar is one of the board of directors of PICE Qatar chapter and holds the position of business manager. Engineer Emmanuel German D. Buseta. Engineer Buseta is a civil engineer and has a master's degree in environmental engineering. He has 29 years experience local and abroad in construction industry, particularly in horizontal and vertical construction and associated field of civil, building, infrastructure, and environmental works. Engineer Buseta is currently working as a senior quality assurance quality control in Galfal Al Misnad Engineering and Contracting WLL based in Doha, State of Qatar. Engineer Jeffrey P. Simagala. Engineer Simagala is a civil engineer specialized in civil and constructional engineering. His experience includes design and construction supervision of approximately 14 kilometers of cut and cover reinforced concrete tunnels, buildings, deep pumping station, infrastructures, steel constructors, and Guinness World of Record certified largest drinking water reinforced concrete mega reservoirs. Engineer Magala is currently working as a design and supervision consultant for George Group. Engineer Harry D. Lameg. Engineer Lameg is a civil engineer specialized in project management and construction engineering. He has over 18 years of extensive experience in project management, project control, cost engineering, planning, scheduling, claims and contract administration in construction industry. Engineer Lameg is also proficient in delay analysis, delay classification, and delay tools and techniques with vast involvement in managing extension of time claims, considering different types of standard and bespoke contracts. Engineer Cesar O. Legaspi. Engineer Legaspi is a civil engineer specialized in engineering and construction management. He jump-started his career in Singapore in 2010, wherein he works as a quantity surveyor slash site engineer from different construction companies. Engineer Legaspi is currently working with Obayashi Singapore as a site engineer for almost 6 years now. The conferees from the ACPE Electrical Engineers. The conferees from the ACPE Electrical Engineer Michael O. Abueva. Engineer Abueva is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design and consultancy. His experience consists of managing our electrical department activity from electrical tender design, shop drawing, installation, site supervision, and serve as project consultant for medical facility building construction. Engineer Abueva is currently a board of director member of Institute in Integrated Electrical Engineers of the Philippines Central Region, Chapter KSA. Engineer Jonas Marvin R. Abulencia. Engineer Abulencia is an electrical engineer specialized in cost management in substation and transmission networks. He has 11 years of experience working abroad with expertise of cost estimation, tendering, and cost control. Engineer Abulencia is currently working as a consultant of Saudi Electricity Company. Engineer Jonas Marvin R. Abulencia. Engineer Abulencia Engineer Arnel O. Aguas. Engineer Aguas is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design and consultancy. He is an expert of managing electrical design section activities from site survey to the preparation of electrical design and shop drawing, providing recommendations to clients based on standard electrical codes and practice, and coordinate with other disciplines, vendors, contractors, and clients for proper implementation of the project. Engineer Aguas is currently the Electrical Department Head of Consulting and Design Engineering, CDE, in Saudi Arabia. Engineer Bernardo D. Aguilar Jr. Engineer Aguilar is an electrical engineer specialized in building energy management and facilities management. He had 19 years of combined experience in project management, facilities management, and contract management, which includes project facilities and operation and management, building utilities and energy management. Engineer Aguilar is currently senior engineer at CNW Service Singapore, Singapore's Port Hub account. Engineer Alfredo S. Amul. Engineer Amul is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical maintenance in oil and gas and power generation industry. His various technical knowledge and techniques in the field of electrical engineering and maintenance made him become part of ATNOC gas processing AGP keyboard position. Engineer Amul is currently in charge of handling the safe operation and maintenance in ATNOC NGL plant downstream division. Engineer Noel R. Angeles. Engineer Angeles is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design and consultancy. He is currently practicing electrical engineer as contractor, managing director of NRA Electrical Engineering Services in Bacolod City. Engineer William Cesar B. Arellano. Engineer Arellano is an electrical engineer specialized in facility management, engineering asset management, and project management. His experience in various companies include facility operation and maintenance, service development and contract management, engineering asset management, project planning, and project management. Currently, Engineer Arellano is the Director of Engineering for MR Facilities Management. Engineer Eugene Pugh Ayento. Engineer Ayento is an electrical engineer specialized in power system equipment maintenance. He has a solid experience in high voltage substation equipment maintenance from the 3 different world-class utilities in the country and abroad. Engineer Ayento is an active member of the Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers of the Philippines and serving the organization as a review instructor in the Special Professional Licensure Examination Program in Dubai, UAE. Engineer Javelin Raghid El Bacanaya. Engineer Bacanaya is an electrical engineer specialized in MEP qualification surveying, procurement, and electrical estimation. She is an OFW in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, involved in estimation works and project site. Engineer Bacanaya is currently employed at Subli Construction Company since 2008. Engineer Javelin Raghid El Bacanaya. Engineer Bacanaya is an electrical Engineer Sancho R. Bacanaya. Engineer Bacanaya is an electrical engineer specialized in low voltage design and installation, testing, and commissioning. His experience in electrical engineering consists of electrical planning, project management, power plants design and construction, low voltage design and installation, as well as testing and commissioning. Engineer Bacanaya has been serving the IIEE UAE by mentoring the PEE aspirants and also a proctor for Special Professional Licensure Examination for 4 years now. Engineer Eugenio S. Paculpo Jr. Engineer Paculpo is an electrical engineer involved in facility management and entire master community downtown, Dubai and EdTech operation, reviews and design for new projects. Engineer Paculpo has marvelous experience in project of development of streetlight and illumination system, high-rise building low voltage distribution system, facility management, smart synchronization and implementation of energy management, and environmental stewardship and sustainability. Engineer Rexil L. Ballar. Engineer Ballar is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management and operation and maintenance. His experience in more than 14 years in both local and abroad companies with various projects in the field of construction consists of electrical system design, construction management, planning, supervision, estimation, quality control, and coordination. Engineer Ballar is currently employed as an electrical engineer in the Desja Construction Enterprise and also in Doha, Qatar. Engineer Celestino L. Banan Jr. Engineer Banan is an electrical engineer specialized in facility management and quality assurance quality control in electrical and instrument equipment installation. He worked for various electrical and instrument equipment installation, parallel train, and Jurong rock cavern projects in Thailand and Singapore. Engineer Banan is one of the founding members of IIEE Singapore and became its chapter president in 2017. Engineer Dexter R. Bantillan. Engineer Bantillan is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design, commercial, and industrial. His field of specialization molded through more than 16 years of extensive experience in the field of electrical engineering, which started at Davao City at Ayala Group of Company, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and Doha, State of Qatar. Engineer Bantillan is currently a senior electrical engineer at Al Khalej Company, Doha, State of Qatar. Engineer Gary Fred C. Basilio. Engineer Basilio is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. He has been an electrical engineer for 20 years, wherein experience from his various stints consists of design, supervision, estimate, testing and commissioning, and project quality management. Engineer Basilio has always been an active member of the Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers in the Philippines, and he has served his constituents by being elected as a board of director in the years 2016 to June 2019. Engineer Gary Fred C. Basilio. Engineer Basilio is an electrical Engineer Cyrus Y. Bicas. Engineer Bicas is an electrical engineer specialized in cost estimation in power substation. His experience from his various stints consists of preparation, support and tender cost summaries, review and evaluation of proposal documents to ensure the company is positioned to win and secure bids. Engineer Bicas joined the SSEM CO in Saudi Arabia in the year 2005 and serving the company for 14 years now. Engineer Richard N. Bobadilla. Engineer Bobadilla is an electrical engineer specialized in engineering asset management. His experience in managing engineering assets within the real estate and properties and development, infrastructures, and facility equipment engineering. Engineer Bobadilla is currently connected with Emirates Group, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Reggie D. Bornales. Engineer Bornales is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design, construction, engineering, and maintenance for high-rise buildings. Engineer Bornales was recognized by the Department of Labor and Employment and Capiz State University for his valuable expertise shared during the graduation ceremony in skills training and building wiring installation and electrical troubleshooting. Engineer Alexander B. Briones. Engineer Briones is an electrical engineer with 20 years of experience in the field of construction and project management. He spent most of his career in the state of Qatar, wherein he was involved with major projects such as Qatar Foundation Infrastructure Project for FIFA World Cup 2020. Engineer Feliciano B. Bulos Jr. Engineer Bulos is an electrical engineer specialized in construction quality assurance and quality control management. He has a total of 20 years of experience in the field of various construction, engineering, management, supervision, coordination, procurement, estimation, QA/QC work, and technical field management. Currently, Engineer Bulos is a quality engineer at the Quality Assurance Quality Control Engineering of Construction Development Company. Engineer Albi Bunda. Engineer Bunda is an electrical engineer specialized in power substation operation and maintenance. He has been in the power industry for 15 years and was assigned different positions as relay protection engineer, high voltage test engineer, and statistical and revenue metering engineer. Engineer Bunda is currently in the metering facility maintenance supervisor for Western Visayas. Operation and Maintenance Management Department, National Crime Corporation of the Philippines. Engineer Jonaldo F. Cabadsan. Engineer Cabadsan is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical low voltage system design, construction, and management. Most of his experience involved with power generation, building maintenance, home automation, renewable energy, and electrical system design and building construction. Engineer Kabadsan is currently one of the electrical engineers in Arif Bintel Consulting Architects and Engineers. Engineer Aladin B. Cabaltican. Engineer Cabaltican is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management, supervision, and quality control quality assurance. His experience from his various stints in Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, and Philippines consists of managing the entire construction of electrical systems and other low current infrastructures. Engineer Cabaltican is currently the Project Engineer 3 and a subject matter expert for Royal Saudi Air Force. Engineer Arais H. Cabangon. Engineer Cabangon is an electrical engineer and ASEAN engineer specialized in planning design in distribution system. His work experience involved with planning and design and construction supervision of the proposed new line extension and line rehabilitation project. Engineer Cabangon is currently working as a senior material control man in Saudi Electricity Company in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Engineer Eduardo A. Cabanting. Engineer Cabanting is an electrical engineer specialized in subcontract management and quantity surveying. He has 24 years extensive experience with variable skills in tendering, project cost control, subcontract administrating, efficiently project budget management, and project commercial forecasting, project execution, and site supervision. Engineer Kabanting is currently a proud volunteer of Caritas People Housing Project, including community servings around the province of Camarines Sur. Engineer Daniel G. Cabasa. Engineer Cabasa is an electrical engineer specialized in handling medium voltage product installation, commissioning in utilities, transmission, and industrial companies. He has 20 years of vast technical experience in the field of power system protection of core medium and high voltage equipment. Engineer Cabasa is currently a project manager in Asaya Brown Bovery, Philippines. Engineer Daniel G. Cabasa. Engineer Dale M. Kabatay. Engineer Kabatay is an electrical engineer with field of specialization in testing and commissioning of electrical system, uninterruptible power supply system, and low voltage switchgear. He has 10 years of experience from installation, testing and commissioning of UPS and batteries, corrective and preventive maintenance, and software and firmware upgrade of UPS components. Engineer Kabatay is currently working as a senior customer support engineer in Butor Electronic LLC. Engineer Dioben A. Kadungog. Engineer Kadungog is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. His experience from his various companies consists of project construction management, electrical system design, testing and commissioning, managing operation and maintenance of large facilities. Engineer Kadungog is currently a senior electrical, instrumentation, and control engineer at Albusan Company Limited in Riyadh, KSA. Engineer Dioben A. Kadungog. Engineer Ronelo S. Calantan. Engineer Calantan is an electrical engineer specialized in engineering design, project cost estimation, and project management. He had gained 20 years of experience working overseas, wherein he worked in multinational companies in various prestige projects and distillation plants, hospitals, subway rail systems, semiconductors, data center, and recently, the Special Healthcare Environment Project. Engineer Calantan has been working as estimating manager since 2012 till present, and currently managing the department of an engineering company. Engineer Alan M. Camello. Engineer Camello is an electrical engineer specialized in the field of LV/MV electrical construction, telecommunication, and design. He has a total of 32 solid years of working experience for both local and abroad in different companies as a senior electrical designer and electrical project construction manager. Currently, Engineer Camello manages his newly started own company, Alcamel Electrical Engineering Services in Cebu. Engineer Edgar Rodrigo H. Catedral. Engineer Catedral is an electrical engineer specialized in installation and commissioning of electrical infrastructure of oil and gas platforms. His experience from his various stints consists of installation and commissioning and drilling equipment of mobile offshore drilling units, supervisory control and data acquisition upgrade cyber-based systems, variable speed drive system, and project management of regular drilling equipment certification. Engineer Catedral is currently the electrical and control supervisor and aftermarket service support of the electrical system of oil and gas drilling platforms in Asia Pacific region. Engineer Wilson A. Celso. Engineer Celso is an electrical engineer specialized in building services construction management, low voltage system design, and facility management. He has 20 years of extensive consultancy, construction management, and facility management experience in the field of electrical services for commercial, industrial, residential, royal palaces, underground bunkers, and bomb shelter and military facilities. Engineer Celso is currently involved in the major project of WSP in UAE as Building Services Electrical Consultant. Engineer Wilson Engineer Renante L. Servo. Engineer Servo is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. He has extensive experience in the field of electrical construction for more than 25 years, with enhanced professional career and qualification involving hard multi-billionaire infrastructures, high-rise projects in the Middle East region. Currently, Engineer Servo works as a senior electrical engineer in Unity Constructing and Engineering Services MEP contractor. Engineer Joseph C. De Leon. Engineer De Leon is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical engineering design and consultants for horizontal and vertical infrastructure and building projects. Engineer De Leon is presently the manager electrical design of Shimizu Corporation at Singapore HQ, M&E International Design Division, and is currently engaged in LRT Extension Baclaran and Submoted Coast Project. Engineer Teodolo D. De Rojas. Engineer De Rojas is an electrical engineer specialized in power generation. He practiced electrical engineering for 13 years with solid experience in digital master control, paralleling switchgears, generators, and other subsystems. Engineer De Rojas is currently an engineering manager for Cummins Power Generation in Singapore for 9 years, Cummins Regional Head Office for Asia Pacific and EMEA. Engineer Barry R. Desacula. Engineer Desacula is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design, LV switchgear, and installation and estimation. His experience from his stints consists of site supervision, estimation, electrical system design related to LV switchgear, short circuit calculation, and LV system design verification, installation, and estimation of LV switchgear. Engineer Desacula is currently the head of engineering department of Bin Galbid Engineering Doha, Qatar. Engineer Barry R. Desacula. Engineer Desacula is an electrical engineer. Engineer Edison N. De Flor. Engineer De Flor is an electrical engineer specialized in MEP design and installation works. His career as engineer working in foreign lands mainly span across few specializations, mainly focusing on engineering design, project management, construction and site management, and testing and commissioning of building services. Engineer De Flor is currently based in Singapore for the past 9 years working in the construction industry as a project manager. Engineer Bernardo M. Dominguez. Engineer Dominguez is an electrical engineer with more than 33 years in the field of design, construction supervision, and project management. Engineer Dominguez is currently working as the head of electrical department in a consulting firm in Doha, Qatar for more than 16 years. Engineer Roberto G. Dominia. Engineer Dominia is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design, project and construction management, and green building consultancy. He has more than 20 years of extensive experience in different types of projects such as mixed-use building development of residential, commercial complex, five-star hotels, community housing complex, malls, schools, data centers, hospitals, banks, and some industrial projects. Engineer Dominia is currently working as Minehart Group, Dubai branch as a senior electrical engineer. Engineer Johnson J. Dumanca. Engineer Dumancas is an electrical engineer specialized in design and consultancy for electrical and structural engineering. He has more than 30 years of past experience and has undertaken for various private and government contracts. Currently, Engineer Dumancas is the owner of JIT Electrical Services and a part-time assistant professor at University of Negros Occidental, Recoleto. Engineer Lyndon A. Elevera. Engineer Elevera is an electrical engineer specialized in project control and planning. He has 30 years of vast experience in and planning in the oil and gas industry, which has brought him to several project assignments in many countries for engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. Engineer Elevera is currently the lead planning engineer of Gioda Almana Engineering LLC Project Control Department. Engineer Engineer Tommy Brian P. Espinosa. Engineer Espinosa is an electrical engineer specialized in construction project management, cost engineering, and sustainability building design. His accumulated years of experience from various companies in the Philippines and Singapore consists of MEP project management, costing, tender and contract, design of electrical systems. Engineer Espinosa is currently the MEP manager of Big Tree Project PTE Ltd. Engineer John Jofred C. Yuste. Engineer Yuste is an electrical engineer specialized in maritime operation and maintenance, project construction and facility management, and power generation. His various professional experience in different fields made him deliver and utilize project experiences for project construction and management, testing and commissioning, and continuously providing high level of service through effective management and communication. Engineer Yuste is currently working as an electrical engineer with Jubilee Bros. Engineer Gina M. Petalino. Engineer Petalino is an electrical engineer with over 16 years of experience in the field of electrical engineering profession such as electrical system design, technical engineering, and construction management. Engineer Petalino is currently working as an electrical design engineer at Diwal Al Emara or Qatar Armed Force Project. Engineer Gina M. Petalino Engineer Mark Anthony H. Petalino. Engineer Petalino is an electrical engineer with over 17 years of combined experience in the field of electrical and control system engineering and design in the oil and gas industry. Engineer Petalino is currently working as a senior process automation and control optimization designer at Borley Qatar for the Qatar Shell EPCM contract. Engineer Elmer D. Flores. Engineer Flores is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. His experience is more than 18 years from different companies in various projects in the field of construction consists of quality management, construction management, electrical design, planning, estimation, supervision, and coordination. Engineer Flores is currently employed as quality engineer, electrical and building infrastructure constructing Qatar, WLL in Doha, Qatar. Engineer Engineer Fidelino M. Fortaleza Jr. Engineer Fortaleza is an electrical engineer specialized in quality assurance, quality control, which covers construction, pre-commissioning, commissioning in oil and gas infrastructure projects. Engineer Fortaleza is one of the board of directors of IIEE Central Region Chapter Saudi Arabia from 2016 to 2020 and Vice President for Internal Affairs for the year 2021 and a recipient for Excellent Performance Award in Riyadh Metro Project, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in 2019. Engineer Fidelino Engineer Dindo R. Fuentes. Engineer Fuentes is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design and construction supervision. His experience from before and present company boasts compromise of tendering, project planning, substation construction, electrical network distribution, infrastructure project supervision, and his field of specialization, electrical system design. Currently, Engineer Fuentes has been chosen to become one of the technical consultants for a newly founded construction firm in the Philippines.
Okay. Wow.
Engineer Edwin F. Galicia. Engineer Galicia is an electrical engineer specialized in design and construction in manufacturing, electrical, instrumentation, control, and automation. His experience from various disciplines has been vital to his field as a mechanical, electrical, instrumentation control, and automation engineer, especially on pumping station, sewage treatment plant, and instrumentation and control in manufacturing and industrial processes. Engineer Galicia is currently connected with Day One Engineering and Construction in Doha, Qatar as a senior electrical engineer. Engineer Edwin F. Galicia. Engineer Galicia is a Engineer Williard G. Ganea. Engineer Ganea is an electrical engineer specialized in cost estimation and proposal for electrical and instrumentation work in oil and gas industry. He has a solid background experience for costing, design, estimation, quality control and supervision manufacturing of motors, control centers, switchboard, and panel board. Currently, Engineer Ganea is working as a project engineer at Composite Al Ali, Bahrain since January 2019. Engineer Romeo M. Ganya. Engineer Ganya is an electrical engineer specialized in project construction management. He has 28 years of experience in the field of electrical engineering. The various positions he handled consist of electrical field engineer, project engineer, design engineer, senior project engineer, senior electrical estimator, senior electrical engineer, technical coordinator, and project manager. Engineer Ganya is currently employed as project manager at Ove Aruf and Partners Hong Kong Limited. Engineer Elmer G. Genove. Engineer Genove is an electrical engineer specialized in quality assurance, quality control, site supervision, inspection, testing, and commissioning of LV systems. His experience consists and not limited to conducting and managing QA/QC programs, reviewing of test reports, materials submittals, shop and as-built drawings submitted against the design drawings and project specification. Engineer Genova is currently employed as Peter Gold, acting as MEP QA/QC engineer. Engineer Jonalyn V. Go. Engineer Go is an electrical engineer with around 10 years of working experience specialized in power system operation, particularly in transmission operation, planning, and project commissioning. Her experience consists of power system operation, project management, customer relations, and her forte planning and coordination for critical outage in transmission network. Engineer Go is currently working at Dubai Electricity and Water Authority as a transmission planning engineer. Engineer Antonio L. Guevara Jr. Engineer Guevara is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design and management. He has 16 years of solid experience involved in feasibility study, front-end engineering design, conceptual and detailed design, plant asset integrity engineering, consultancy and management for liquefied natural gas plants and heavily fuel oil bunkering system. Engineer Guevara is currently employed by Black Cat Consulting and Engineering in Doha, Qatar as a senior electrical design engineer and served as the project lead electrical engineer consultant. Engineer Sunny A. Guntang. Engineer Guntang is an electrical engineer specialized in facility operation and maintenance management. He has more than 18 years of experience in electrical engineer in the Philippines and in Middle East region in facility and asset management, construction design, building project, engineering management, construction technology. Currently, Engineer Guntang works as senior facility management engineer in Burjuman Center LLC, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Roderick E. Herrera. Engineer Herrera is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical consultancy in fire safety system. He has more than 17 years of experience in fire protection system carrying out different tasks such as design review, fire safety inspection, and fire equipment testing of firefighting, fire alarm, emergency communication, and emergency power systems. Currently, Engineer Herrera is connected with Qatar Civil Defense Department as a fire safety engineer. Engineer Dene S. Horneja. Engineer Horneja is an electrical engineer and ASEAN engineer specialized in project management and switchgear manufacturing. He has worked in 15 years holding various positions such as project manager, team leader, and estimation engineer and service engineer. Engineer Horneja is currently the QA/QC manager of Electrical Board Manufacturing Co. KSC Kuwait and is the present governor of Middle East region. Engineer Hoffer P. Lau. Engineer Lau is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design, residential, commercial, industrial, and support facilities. His experience in design flourished during the employment in Saudi Arabia as a design engineer, which gave him the opportunity to work abroad from 2018 until his culminating pinnacle of his engineering career. Engineer Lau is currently working as an electrical design lead engineer in Al Jazeera Engineers and Consultant Electrical Department at Yanbu, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Engineer Antonino A. Loste. Engineer Loste is an electrical engineer with specialization in electrical design and project supervision. He has a total of 25 years experience in the field of electrical engineering, specializing in building services, industrial and infrastructure projects in international and multicultural environments. At present, Engineer Loste is connected at Al Yasser Industrial Construction Company and working as a project engineer in MARA FIQ Power and Water Utility Company at the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Engineer Marites A. Makatangay. Engineer Makatangay is an electrical engineer specialized in quantity surveying. She is highly experienced MEP quantity surveyor with 12 years of experience in construction and quantity surveying with responsibilities including pre-contract and post-contract administration. Engineer Makatangay is currently employed as a guest lecturer in College of Engineering, Architecture, and Fine Arts at Batangas State University. Engineer Nelson M. Mederaso. Engineer Mederaso is an electrical engineer specialized in project management, senior electrical engineer, and consultancy. His 29 years experience from his various projects consists of electrical system design, electrical maintenance, project management, offshore substation standard, substation design and construction, distribution, connection, and integration to the distribution of telecommunication system. Engineer Mederaso is currently senior engineer, Capel Field, Offshore and Marine, assigned a package engineer for engineering procurement and construction. Engineer Jerry S. Magno. Engineer Magno is an electrical engineer specialized in testing and commissioning and operation and maintenance. He has been working for more than 23 years of large-scale projects both in Philippines and Middle East, wherein he acquired extensive experience on various disciplines which include electrical systems, fire alarm and life safety systems, instrumentation system, and automation system. Engineer Magno is currently employed as an electrical engineer with CML International, a commissioning management company in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Marlon L. Manantan. Engineer Manantan is an electrical engineer specialized in project management. He has 27 years experience in the field of project management, construction management, supervision, design review, and coordination. Currently, Engineer Manantan is employed in Engineering and Project Department of Qatar Aluminium Ltd as a project engineer. Engineer Salvador C. Man Jr. Engineer Man is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design and construction management. He has 18 years of experience working proficiently excellent in electrical designing, consulting firm, and construction management. Engineer Man is currently employed for more than 13 years in consulting firm as a senior electrical design engineer in Eco Consulting Engineers in Doha, Qatar. Engineer Joby D. Marcelino. Engineer Marcelino is an electrical engineer specialized in project and construction management. He possesses vast experience in the field of electrical engineering such as substation, building and towers, railway station, port complex, hospitals, malls, infrastructure, commercial and residential projects. Engineer Marcelino is currently employed for background trading and contracting in Doha, State of Qatar, holding a position as a senior electrical engineer. Engineer Glenn Edmund Joseph I. Mayo. Engineer Mayo is an electrical engineer whose field of specialization is in power system operation and maintenance. He gained the skills and knowledge in substation design and commissioning, high voltage equipment testing and maintenance, and power transmission operation and maintenance from his previous and present job experiences. Engineer Mayo is currently working as transmission equipment maintenance engineer in Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. Engineer Jericho Don O. Midel. Engineer Midel is an electrical engineer specialized in designing, planning, and developing electrical power system for various types of mission critical projects. He is currently an associate in ECOM Singapore, leading the infra team and the technical review committee of the company. Engineer Midel is currently the lead of Singapore design team designing the first underground MRT in the Philippines. Engineer Sol D. Medina. Engineer Medina is an electrical engineer specialized in management of power electrical systems. His work experience covered construction, operation, maintenance and quality assurance of power plants, substation and transmission system, as well as quality surveyor and procurement contract management. Engineer Medina is an accredited construction, occupational safety and health officer by the Department of Labor and Employment. Engineer Rogelio U. Mejorada. Engineer Mejorada is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management, quality assurance, and quality control in electrical systems. Engineer Mejorada currently works in oil and gas construction, in refinery, petrochemical plants, and other oil fields in the state of Kuwait, and is an electrical QC engineer project management consultant at Kuwait National Petroleum Company. Engineer Melchizedek G. Melendez. Engineer Melendez is an electrical engineer specialized in construction and quality management. He has 28 years of working experience with field of specialization, quality management system, and construction management of major and complex projects. Engineer Melendez is currently working as a section QC manager in Qatari Yar Vinci construction for New Steel City Light Railton Smith underground project.
There you have it, the first batch of the conferred ACPEs. We momentarily interrupt the ceremony to pause for a short break. We will resume in 10 minutes. In the meantime, we would like to take advantage of this interval to give you a glimpse of the previous ACPE conferment ceremonies. We hope you enjoyed that short presentation and wish that the pandemic ends so that things can go back to normal. But for now, we resume the conferment ceremony for the second batch.
Engineer Larry G. Mendoza. Engineer Mendoza is an electrical engineer specialized in design of electrical power distribution network. He has more than 12 years of professional experience, which include project management, infrastructure engineering consulting, design, and estimation of electrical power distribution systems. Engineer Mendoza is currently a senior electrical engineer in AECOM Middle East, located in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, and has been serving the company for more than 7 years now. Engineer Romeo C. Monay Jr. Engineer Monay is an electrical engineer specialized in project and commissioning management and low voltage system design. Overall, his professional experience for various companies here and abroad consists of project management, testing and commissioning management, and electrical system design. Engineer Monay is currently affiliated with Arab Tech Construction LLC Dubai as electrical engineer, handling the electrical design of the public rail meet concourses and arrival plazas as part of the prestigious Dubai Expo 2020 project. Engineer Salman D. Moncatal. Engineer Moncatal is an electrical engineer specialized in power quality and harmonic management of electricity distribution system. His previous related practices involved in operation and maintenance of power station, maintenance of multinational manufacturing plants, and operation and maintenance of geothermal power plants. From February 2010 up to present, Engineer Moncatar is working as a power quality engineer at Abu Dhabi Distribution Company, which is the water and the electricity service provider in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Arnel A. Morillo. Engineer Morillo is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. He has a diverse 15 years working experience with leading design consultants, contractors, and developers in highly dynamic and proactive professional electrical engineer handling large-scale projects. Engineer Morillo is currently one of the electrical engineers in Saudi Arabian Parson Limited Engineering Management Team, based in Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Engineer Alan J. A. Nalog. Engineer Nalog is an electrical engineer specialized in project and commissioning management. He has a consistent track record of completing projects from the concept and details of design through execution, commissioning, testing, and handover. Engineer Nalog is currently starting a local business which operates in Rizal Province and has been partnership with the city government of Antipolo and Rizal. Provincial government is giving assistance for the electrification project, especially to rural and urban areas. Engineer Reynan S. Noble. Engineer Noble is an electrical engineer specialized in project management of electrical system for construction. His various experiences in a span of 17 years include teaching at academe and mining industry, supervising irrigation automation projects in banana, horticulture, and microhydro project execution. Engineer Noble is currently the MEP head of Fourth Dimension General Contracting LLC. Engineer Lipe June G. Pacana. Engineer Pacana is an electrical engineer specialized in fire detection and alarm system, fire protection system, life safety system. His experience working in Qatar and United Arab Emirates consists of fire detection system and fire protection system design, installation, programming, commissioning, maintenance, technical support, and training. Engineer Pacana is currently the Senior Technical Support Manager of Honeywell, and he leads the Honeywell UL fire system in the Middle East region. Engineer Nino M. Pagalaran. Engineer Pagalaran is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical design, installation, and maintenance. His work experience abroad involves in project management, planning and supervision, electrical and HVAC system design, substation equipment maintenance, electrical and mechanical equipment installation, maintenance, and supervision. Engineer Pagalaran is currently the section head of maintenance department in Alpanar Electrical System and Alpanar Industrial Complex. Engineer Joel P. Palyangayan. Engineer Palyangayan is a professional electrical engineer specialized in construction management, engineering and operation and maintenance of LBM HV power distribution system field in Kuwait. He has diverse experience in the field of electrical system, building services, LBMV HV power distribution system, industrial installation, instrumentation work. Engineer Palyangaya is currently the senior lead electrical engineer in Wara Construction Company. Engineer Paul P. Pasilaban. Engineer Pasilaban is an electrical engineer, complex certified, and CQI, IRCA, UMS internal auditor. His field of specialization are in oil and gas industry for both onshore and offshore at Middle East and North Africa region. As an electrical, instrumentation, cathodic protection, quality control, and assurance engineer. Engineer Pasilaban is currently working at McDermott Middle East Incorporated in United Arab Emirates, a leading EPCI company for an offshore upstream hydrocarbon facility worldwide. Engineer Paulo Angelo N. Palmer. Engineer Palmer is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design and watercraft operation and maintenance. He has 15 years of experience in the field of electrical engineering related to project management, design, construction, operation and maintenance, inspection and troubleshooting of electrical services. Engineer Palmer is currently based in United Arab Emirates and working as a senior electrical engineer. Engineer Domingo B. Puno Jr. Engineer Puno is an electrical engineer. Other than engineering education, his strengths are the electrical supervision and maintenance, construction of high-rise buildings, industrial plants, data centers. Currently, Engineer Puno is an overseas Filipino worker at Doha, Qatar, where he works at the head of external low voltage department of UMEP Contracting. Engineer Jeronimo Cesar C. Ramirez. Engineer Ramirez is an electrical engineer specialized in engineering and design of transmission and distribution systems. He has previous work experience in the field of construction and project management of high voltage and medium voltage substation projects. In operation, control and maintenance of transmission and distribution network. Engineer Ramirez is currently working as a senior electrical consultant under Engineering and Design Department of National Grid, Saudi Arabia. Engineer Ferdinand G. Reyes. Engineer Reyes is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management, Master of Technology, and a licensed Grade A Urban Planning Development Authority, STAR. He effectively delivered various projects and has past experience in verifying physical reviews, inspection, issuing safety violation, NCN, correspondence, testing and commissioning, snagging and desnagging for LV and PLV. Engineer Reyes is currently the Senior Electrical Engineer in the Supervision Department, formerly in GHT Global Pty Ltd. Engineer Dennis G. Rueda. Engineer Rueda is an electrical engineer, certified ship electrotechnical officer, specialized in watercraft electrical system design, operation, and maintenance. For more than 20 years, he manages vital ship equipment installation and repair in shipyard during dry dock of dynamic positioning, offshore vessel, commercial ship, cruise ship, and yacht. Engineer Rueda is currently in the yacht industry as the Chief Electro-Technical Officer. Engineer Dan Earl G. Samarita. Engineer Samarita is an electrical engineer specializes in electrical system design for building services and supervision work. His skills include in all aspects in electrical building services, design from concept through detailed design and site supervision, project management, and handover of a wide range of projects. Engineer Samarita is currently working as an electrical engineer for Black and White Engineering in UAE. Engineer Rodel B. Sampelo. Engineer Sampelo is an electrical engineer specialized in manufacturing operation and maintenance of polyethylene terepa sa lati. Packaging operation. His experience from his various stints consists of operation and maintenance of PET manufacturing lines, project management, project implementation, and design for new electrical systems of various new manufacturing lines and expansion projects. Engineer Sampelo is currently an operations supervisor of PET Performs Operations Department. Engineer Carlos C. San Sebastian. Engineer San Sebastian is an electrical engineer specialized in construction and project management. His working experience for almost 8 years was design and installation of electrical systems, construction and project management of residential, commercial, and offices. Engineer San Sebastian is currently the Secretary for the United Professional Electrical Engineers of the Philippines, Singapore chapter. Engineer Aquileo G. Santiago. Engineer Santiago is an electrical engineer specialized in engineering, UAQC, and construction management. He persevered to become accomplished in diverse fields of electrical systems for building services, MVHP power distribution system to industrial installation, heightened with significant electrical instrumentation exposure in oil and gas and shipyard facilities. Engineer Patrick B. Santillan. Engineer Santillan is an electrical engineer specializing in design, construction, and testing of power generation control systems and switchgear. Other than being a college lecturer and senior facility engineer, he designed and commissioned several power generation systems and industrial equipment catering to the growing power demand of various industries in Southeast Asia region, Middle East, and Latin America. Engineer Santillan currently works in Singapore 2007 and continues to practice engineering as a design manager in Enercon Asia PBT Ltd. Engineer Arturo S. Sakido. Engineer Sakido is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. He's an experienced professional with over 39 years of extensive experience in the field of construction and project management in medium and large-scale construction projects in the Middle East and the Philippines. Engineer Sakido is currently working at the King Abdullah Financial District in Riyadh, KSA. Engineer Ian Waldi C. Sayaman. Engineer Sayaman is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system inspection, operation, and maintenance. He had been practicing his profession for almost 10 years with vast experience in the field of operation and maintenance and property and facility management. Engineer Sayaman is currently the department manager for inspection and electrical lead for both UAE and Qatar offices in Abu Dhabi International. Engineer Robinas O. Soge. Engineer Soge is an electrical engineer specialized in power systems testing and commissioning. His experience in many countries encompasses on design and document review, as well as testing and commissioning of mechanical, electrical, and plumbing services of prestigious projects. The experiences of Engineer Soge in testing and commissioning of MEP services abroad headed him the chance and be designated to work in 7 countries in Middle East and North Africa region as a commissioning manager. Engineer Crispin T. Suba. Engineer Suba is an electrical engineer specializing in construction management, power switching, and preventive maintenance. He is an experienced electrical practitioner for almost 15 years, with several projects in the construction industry, efficiently involved in the following disciplines: electrical system design and estimate, project construction management, supervision, coordination, quality control, and maintenance. Engineer Suba recently held a position abroad as a seniority electrical engineer in the Qatari Yar Binshi construction base in Doha, Qatar. Engineer Ray P. Tabuhara. Engineer Tabuhara is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management. He is involved in construction projects such as high-rise buildings, residential housing, industrials, hospital and military facilities in the Philippines, USA, and different countries in the Middle East. Engineer Tabuhara is currently working as a MEP engineer in an electrical company based in Doha, Qatar. Engineer Eric D. Tamundong. Engineer Tamundong is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical system design and facility utility management, operation, and maintenance. He has a total of 22 years experience in manufacturing operation and equipment maintenance, building maintenance, reliability and improvement, maintenance planning, project management, engineering, technical consultancy, and education and training. Engineer Tamundong is currently working as a facility operation manager for Western Digital Corporation. Engineer Arnulfo A. Tan Jr. Engineer Tan is an electrical engineer specialized in lighting systems and illumination design. He has involvement in project development and management with vast technical know-how and operational knowledge, practice, and installation. Currently, Engineer Tan is Senior Technical Support Engineer for leading lighting solution provider in the Middle East and North African markets based in UAE. Engineer Ardin D. Tanggaling. Engineer Tanggaling is an electrical engineer specialized in integrated facility management, operations, and maintenance. He has over 8 years of experience in engineering operation and maintenance, integrated facility management, residential, commercial, F&B, and mixed-use properties in the Philippines and United Arab Emirates. Engineer Tanggalin is currently the facility manager in the operation department of Operon Middle East of the Engenta company. Engineer Benrek C. Tizon. Engineer Tizon is an electrical engineer specialized in electrical construction management and facility maintenance. He has 17 years experience in electrical construction projects and maintenance, project planning, maintenance, and management. Engineer Tizon is working at Belhassa 6 Construct Company, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and served the company for 9 years to the present as electrical engineer. Engineer Nelson P. Torres. Engineer Torres is an electrical engineer specialized in MEP project management. He has a total of 19 years experience in various companies, which consist of MEP project construction planning, coordinating, scheduling, and monitoring for high-rise commercial buildings, large-scale residential housing projects, industrial plants, and warehouses. Engineer Torres is currently the MEP project manager of CATI, the Chinese company in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Irene M. Tutut. Engineer Tutut is an electrical engineer specialized in management of conformity assessment bodies. Her experience covers assessment of product services with regarding to applicable technical regulation and standard lead to management of conformity assessment body in the field of testing, inspection, and certification of electromechanical products to ensure compliance to different countries' product safety and energy regulation and standards. Engineer Tutut is currently Deputy Director of Conformity Department. Engineer Ayub A. Tolete Jr. Engineer Tolete is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management, waste-to-energy, structures, and buildings. He has a solid experience in the field of construction management, supervision, design review, coordination, testing, and commissioning. Engineer Tolete is currently employed at CEG International Consultancy Doha with a position of Senior Electrical Engineer. Engineer Wilson R. Bentic. Engineer Bentic is an electrical engineer specializes in electrical construction and project supervision. Locally, he was engaged mostly in electrical site implementation for banks, schools, and industrial establishments when working as a project engineer, site engineer, and a senior engineer in the Philippines, and handled various projects for high-rise buildings and banks internationally. At present, Engineer Bentic manages Bentic Electrical Contracting Corporation, a family-owned company specializes in electrical design and implementation. Engineer Henry Andy E. Vergosa. Engineer Vergosa is an electrical engineer specialized in construction and facility management. His experience ranges from academe to the field of construction of indoor-type station, buildings and road infrastructure facilities, facility maintenance management of high-rise buildings, warehouses, and palaces. Engineer Bergosa is currently the manager of the Engineering and Maintenance Department of the private office of His Highness Sheikh Sanon bin Muhammad Al Nahyan. Engineer Ergil B. Villa. Engineer Villa is an electrical engineer specialized in construction management and quality assurance. He is active in the engineering field for almost 13 years, handling expertise, construction, and project management of such residential, commercial, mixed-use establishments, and distribution system projects. Currently, Engineer Villa is part of the quality assurance team in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, working in several prestigious projects in the Middle East countries. The Conferment from the ACFE Electronics and Communication Engineer. Engineer Jose P. Espinosa Jr. Engineer Espinosa is an electronic communication engineer with 31 years of engineering experience in the field of electronics. His experience covers vast areas of safety and health practitioner, instrumentation and process control, solar photovoltaic system, CCTV, fiber optic communication, building solution, wireless communication, and Internet of Things. Engineer Espinosa currently works as senior technical staff in KingPad University of Petroleum and Minerals. Engineer Joseph Ryan S. Guevara. Engineer Guevara is an electronic and communication engineer specialized in broadcast operation. He has 16 years of solid experience gained in operation of master control, transmission of presentation, quality control, RF, engines or multi-format system. Engineer Guevara is currently employed at the Al Jazeera Media Network, an international news channel based in Doha, Qatar, for almost 10 years. Engineer Edgardo A. Opolencia. Engineer Opolencia is an electronic and communication engineer with more than 25 years of vast experience in the telecom industry. He was able to take part in several major projects like the Malampaya Gas Reservoir, the first pass-a-load service from another country going to the Philippines via a single wallet system, as well as the major collaboration with AT&T Asia and GMA7. Currently, Engineer Polencia is the Chief Operating Officer of Intinaban Corporation. Engineer Efren Victor N. Tolentino Jr. Engineer Tolentino is an electronic and communication engineer and a Master of Science in Information and Communication Technology. He is an ASEAN engineer and a professional electronic engineer who specializes in designing, singing, and stealing electronic documents. Engineer Tolentino is an ECE professor for 30 years and practicing in industry biomedical engineer and consultant for 26 years. Engineer Manuel A. Uy. Engineer Uy is an electronic and communication engineer specialized in information and communication technology. Engineer Alvin R. Yanglay. Engineer Yanglay is an electronic and communication engineer specialized in automation, implementation, and control. He has a record of developed successful projects and solutions integrated in a wide range of application and technologies with expertise in project management, automation, instrumentation and control, manufacturing quality assurance engineering, reliability engineering, and information and communication technology. Engineer Yang Lai is currently instrumentation supervisor, Universal Robina Corporation. The country from the APE Mechanical Engineer. Engineer Edgar N. Barroso. Engineer Barroso is a mechanical engineer specialized in HVACR systems, building services, project management, operation, and maintenance. He has a combined 28 years of experience in design, installation, testing and commissioning, operation maintenance, project management. Currently, Engineer Barroso is working as a senior engineer based in equipment in Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, United Arab Emirates. Engineer Jericho T. Borja. Engineer Borja is a mechanical engineer. He is the president and the general manager of Borja Construction Coordinate and Aligned Services Corporation, a PCAB licensed construction firm that has been in existence for more than 20 years. Currently, Engineer Borja is in government service as one of the honorable member of the Professional Regulatory Board of Mechanical Engineering. Engineer Ferdinand T. Galera. Engineer Galera is a mechanical engineer specialized in welding engineering. He obtained his baccalaureate degree in mechanical engineer at the Mapua Institute of Technology and is currently employed as senior manager head for the Asset Risk, Reliability and Assurance Department of Maynilad Water Services Incorporated. Engineer Guillermo C. Medina Jr. Engineer Medina is a mechanical engineer specialized in oil and nuclear energy project management. Engineer Jeffrey P. Uy. Engineer Uy is a mechanical engineer with Master of Science in Construction Management, Master in Business Administration, and a PhD in Business Management. He has over 17 combined extensive experience in both local and Middle East from construction, facility management, building, and structure services. Engineer Uy is currently working as a lead real estate developer and project manager in USD 2.5 billion mega project development in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Engineer Ralph T. Velarde. Engineer Velarde is a mechanical engineer specialized in fire protection and air conditioning systems. Past experience includes installation inspection, project design, and construction supervision in different huge iconic projects in UAE. Engineer Velarde is currently employed as Ecom Middle East Engineering Consultant since 2014.
Once again, congratulations to the newly conferred ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers. We have finally come to the end of the conferment ceremony, and to complete the celebration, we are grateful to have with us someone who is dedicated and dynamic in performing his responsibilities in the Commission. Someone who at one point of his life, despite being a doctor of medicine, adopted the engineering profession in one of the coordinating committee meetings he has participated in. I now give you Honorable Jose Y. Cueto Jr., Commissioner of the Professional Regulation Commission, for the closing remarks.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to everybody. So we have now come to the last part of this program. So first, congratulations again to the 132 inductees or conferees. I noted that most, if not all, have their own specializations. So you are all deserving of the award of the title ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer. And the process that you went through validated your credentials and your qualifications. You now belong to an exclusive club with 4,340 certified engineers in the register, working in different countries within ASEAN and outside ASEAN. So this is again a time for reflection. For you, what is the real significance of your induction into the ACPE register? Is there a next step? For those who have been working in the Middle East for many years, transferring to an ASEAN country may not be practical, but some of you may try that. For those working in the Philippines, this may be explored. Last April 20, I was invited to be a panelist in the discussion sponsored by the Enhanced Regional European Union ASEAN Dialogue Instrument, the E-RADI. And the focus of our discussion was an assessment of the status of the ASEAN MRAs, both in the Business Services Sectoral Working Group and the Health Sectoral Working Group. The objectives for all the MRAs is common. The number one objective is to facilitate and enhance mobility of professionals belonging to the different professions. And because the engineering MRA was the first MRA established in 2005, we really look up to you as the model for attaining mobility in the ASEAN. But when I prepared for my participation as a panelist in the discussion, I researched on the number of professionals, mainly engineering, who have been inducted into the ACPE register. For the Philippines, the number of registered engineers number about 472,000. But the active engineers only number about 247,000. That's about 52.4% of the registered and licensed engineers. Going to the statistics for ACPE, those in the ACPE register, there are 4,340. Now, with the addition of the 132 conferees, there's now a total of 609 Filipino engineers in the ACPE register. And 609 over 4,340 Filipino engineers constitute 14% of those in the ACPE register. But there's a next step after becoming an ACPE. You have to attain the recognized or RFPE status. And if you look at the number of those in the ACPE register who actually moved to the other ASEAN countries, there were only about 32, meaning constituting about 0.7% of the 4,340, which is very small as far as the mobility of engineering professionals reflected in the overall number who were accepted in the host and destination country. And of course, the number of Filipino engineers entered into the ACPE register out of the 247,000, there are only 609. That's also 0.24%. It does not even reach 1%. So we're very far if we are targeting a big number of Filipino engineers being entered into the register. I used to think that if an engineer is entered into the register, it would be easy For a company, for example, in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, which is planning, the company is planning to build a complex of homes or buildings. Can the president of that company just go to the APE register and find out who to hire among the engineers or among the architects, for example? However, because there is a next step, becoming a registered foreign professional engineer, looking at the APE register may not be enough. So there are benefits of becoming an APE. This provides you an opportunity to enhance your professional standing because of your recognition within the ASEAN region. It will add value to your professional career, and it will be easier for you to undergo assessment if you go to a destination country of your choice. Definitely, you will have more opportunities because of your enhanced competitiveness, and hopefully it will translate to a higher compensation whether you work here or you work abroad. And you will have a chance to work with a registered and licensed local engineer in the country or host country of your preference. So after being inducted into the ACPE register, you will now have to decide what you want to be 10 to 15 years from today. For those who have been working in the Philippines, will you stay here? Will you still believe that it's more fun in the Philippines? Or will you go to another host or destination country of your preference or your choice? If you are not familiar with the intra-ASEAN migration flows, there was a study conducted by Guntur Sugiyarto from Indonesia and Dovelin Agunyas from the Philippines of the Migration Policy Institute based in Washington, D.C. They showed their study way back 2014 that professionals and workers from Myanmar, Lao PDR, Cambodia prefer to move to Thailand. Those from Indonesia prefer to go to Malaysia, and those from Malaysia prefer to go to Singapore. Filipinos, workers, and professionals prefer to go to Malaysia and Singapore. So no matter what you decide after your induction, we wish you good luck. We will pray for your success in all your endeavors. And of course, again, in behalf of the PRC, in behalf of the PTC, in behalf of the CHED, in behalf of the professional regulatory boards, we wish you luck in your future endeavors. So good afternoon to everybody. This is the last part of the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Cueto, for your notable parting words. Before we have our photo session, I would like to remind you, before you click that leave button, may I request our newly conferred ACPEs to accomplish the feedback forms which will be sent through the chat box below. We will now have our virtual photo session. May I request everyone to turn on their video cameras? We will be doing this for 4 group shots. Be ready to flash your dazzling and irresistible smile. So let's go with the first group shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Second group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Third group. 1, 2, 3, smile. Fourth group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you, everyone. And so this concludes our program. On behalf of the Professional Regulation Commission, the Commission on Higher Education, and the Philippine Technological Council, we thank everyone in joining us and in making this event possible and memorable. Congratulations once again to the newly conferred ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineers. Keep safe, everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Congrats.
Congrats, everyone.
Congrats all.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Congrats!
Congratulations.
Happy birthday,
Everyone, stay safe.
Keep
easy.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday, Sir Francis. Happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Congrats, everyone. Happy birthday po.
Thank you po
sa birthday, Ma'am Ophel.
Thank you.
Congratulations all.
Thank you po. Thank you
All the
po.
office.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all.
Thank you, Sir Francis.
Happy
Thank you
birthday,
all.
Sir Francis.
Happy birthday, Sir Francis. Happy birthday, Ma'am Ophel.
Happy birthday, Sir Francis.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Birthday, Sir Francis. Happy birthday,
Congratulations. Happy birthday, Sir Francis.
Congratulations!
Congrats all.
Congratulations.
Danny.
All of us.
Yes.
Thank you, PRC. Thank you, everybody.
Birthday, Sir Francis.
Keep safe. Congratulations.
Anak, thank you, sir.
Yeah, congratulations, Joey.
Happy
birthday, Harry.
Congratulations. Kunti na lang ay sir.
Congratulations po sa lahat. God bless.
Sir Ryan. Congratulations to all.
Sir Japoy. Edgar Barroso.
Makikita ko lang ha, Ernie. IP.
Sir Jericho Borday.
Makikita si Sir Hermie.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday!
Congratulations, Percy.
Sir Francis, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sir
Happy birthday.
Congrats all. Congrats all.
Thank you.
Mag-blowout yan sa intro mo kay Francis. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you sa lahat.
Birthday, Francis.
Congratulations. Jeffrey.
Percy.
Thank you.
Lawrence, happy birthday!
Thank you, sir.
Birthday, sir!
Kulit. Go out.
Congrats, Percy, for the
Sir
successful.
Hermie.
Saan tayo ngayon?
Ang kayo gigimik.
Kalinggo mag-vlog yan.
Richard, congrats.
Online. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hindi mo masyado.
Go out.
Kamusta na?
G. Bernales, congrats.
Happy birthday, Sir Francis!
Thank you, Sir Francis.
Sir Francis.